What up, my freaks? Ruinous Insight here with part 4 of my Total Warhammer II modded Rakarth campaign. So as we saw last time, after the defeat of Karond, we were also able to defeat an army belonging to Marienburg, which left their territory open for attack. We should also get a fairly nice port out of Marienburg, so hopefully, if we can actually build the Marienburg harbor as Dark Elves, and I don't know that you can, but I feel like you can, we should be able to make a decent amount of cash out of Marienburg, because Marienburg is always rich, just by virtue of having this special port here. And hey, why not? Get as many of these special ports as we can here, just like the restored port in Agarroth that we have out here. Other than that, I feel like this has been going like a pretty decent start so far. It's honestly hard to tell because I've obviously not watched any Rakarth playthroughs, and I have no idea how it's supposed to go, just in order to not spoil myself. But generally speaking, it's turn 22, we've got our main province, we've got Karond destroyed, and we've got another province coming up very soon. So I think that when you can be aggressive, or at least for me personally, when I can be aggressive, I feel like it's a good start in general. Anyway, other than that, we are going to attack Marienburg right away. It'll be a siege battle, but they moved their main army here into march stance. So yeah, they'll be able to fire down on us, but I feel like we should be able to break through this. And they probably, let's see, actually have a decent amount of range units, but I think we can overcome all this, especially as I don't think they have anything that they can do once the Hydras break through. And wow, what the hell? I just realized the War Hydras hit so much harder than the Charybdises. What? Wait, but their cost is identical, but the War Hydras hit for 825 as compared to 495 in there. Huh. Like, yeah, you have toxic venom. It's okay, but what? I remember that Charybdises were completely and utterly inferior to War Hydras in vanilla, but I feel like SFO would have been balancing them better. I guess the Charybdises have more armor and a little bit more melee defense and attack. Not a crazy amount. But in general, they just feel a lot worse. A little bit surprising. But yeah, because the regular Hydras are also resilient, but they also have the double regen thing that they have, the Hydra regeneration, and another takes its place as well. So they have a lot more effective HP than these guys do, even if the Charybdis has about, what, 26, nearly 2,700 more regular HP? Huh. I wonder why the difference in terms of hard-hittingness. But anyway, we'll actually have to test how well that works, especially when we get all the buffs for the Charybdises and such. We're obviously going to keep holding on to our points for Rakarth because we're almost ready to get Apex Predator and get that murderous prowess for our stuff. Let's see, weapon strength plus 10% for Sea Dragon and Black Dragon. Wait, Sea Dragons? Wait, you can recruit Sea Dragons now? Huh. Okay. Obviously, I haven't played with this patch because I've been waiting for SFO. Is that an SFO thing, or is that a... let's see. Where would Sea Dragons be? Feral Manticore, is it a legendary unit? Sea Dragon. I ain't seen no Sea Dragon. Is it a special unit? Charybdis, War Hydra, Black Dragon. Oh, is it something you can recruit out of Black Arcs, perhaps? It feels like it should be because it's a Sea Dragon. Alright, well, I guess we'll see when we get our Black Arc. Anyway, let's immediately go in and take Marienburg. Hopefully we can level up Rakarth to level 12 right after this. Looks pretty even here, but I'm pretty sure we have a pretty massive advantage. If we can drop their towers and stuff, I don't think they have much of a chance, so let's start. Alrighty, here we go. First proper siege for Rakarth. Let's see. Now, this shouldn't be too difficult. We do have our Reaper Bolt Thrower, which should be able to take down all the towers, so I don't see any problem there. I suppose the only thing that would have made this a lot easier would be if we had a Mammoth to act as a wall breaker. Otherwise, our single piece of artillery is not enough to break down a wall, I don't think, if we want to break down all the towers, and I think we definitely do want to do that. Otherwise, we'll have to just go through through the gate straight up and try to break through, and then have our Hydras and our Charybdis take care of business. Now, they will get surrounded here, which isn't great for them, at least not this early on, but they will hopefully survive. I mean, the enemy do have a lot of not artillery, they do have a lot of anti-large units milling around over there, plus they have Pistoliers, and I believe there's a Free Company militia in there somewhere as well, so the spamming of the armor-piercing guns could be very dangerous. Especially because they can shoot over the heads of the units. Anyway, first tower goes down in a cloud of smoke. And you know what? I guess we could speed this up because there's really not much to see other than the artillery firing at the towers. So let's just go through this quickly. I mean, it's uninteresting, but it is completely necessary. I mean, this is how you begin a siege, after all. And this is why we do get the advantage of having this artillery piece. Would have been really unfortunate if we didn't have one. I'm probably going to get a second one in this army, just because Rakarth buffs them up with that special ammunition, the Harpy Claw ammunition. Might as well make use of it, since I don't believe anybody else does that, and I would like to see how these things perform when they have an actual special buff. There we go. One more tower to go, and is that a twin-tailed comet? Huh. I guess the Marienburg stuff uses the exact... ooh, nice. It uses the exact... There seem to be a lot of skulls in Marienburg. Damn. What's going on over here? Highly suspect. Like, look, there's a skull up there, there's a skull here, it's all skulls all across Marienburg. Huh. But I guess the Empire likes skulls, but they shouldn't like them nearly as much as the twin-tailed comet. But so Marienburg is supposed to be a independent little nation-state sort of thing. So I don't know about that. And the fact that it looks exactly like the Empire stuff. All the skull motifs are certainly making it menacing, almost Vampire County, but obviously not nearly as dark in terms of the sky or the surrounding lands or the buildings or the non-poison looking water, although I do imagine it's polluted to heck. Oh, that's supposed to be... I was about to say it's supposed to be their harbor. No, but that's obviously not their harbor. Just where the lake, the river goes in, rather. It's a really cool setup. I really wish we could have fought the rest. Oh, wow, I didn't realize the rest of our units had gone in. My bad. I got distracted. Damn it. Sorry about that, guys. So here we go. We did charge the gate with the Hydras. It's not... I mean, it's actually taken, I think, more damage from our artillery firing on it than the Hydra, and unfortunately our Hydra does break through the open gate and ignores that. In the meantime, our Hydras drop in on the crossbows and take care of them really, really quick. Between them applying bleed and having a fairly high attack, that's a pretty good matchup for us. We are trying to shoot the enemy, but I do believe I told the range units that we had here moved up to actually fire on these Pistoliers down here, because they are fairly threatening with regards to being able to damage the Hydras and the, well, all the big boys, basically. So yeah, we can see this Hydra is in by itself, whereas the other two, oh right, I remember this. So there was this really annoying thing where it was really hard to get these units to actually go in and attack the gate. They're all blocking each other. Even Rakarth just straight up refused to go in and actually attack the gate, but hey, well, what can you do? Now, the Harpies are doing a very, very good job. Looks like, yes, they've taken care of another one of these units. This Halberdier unit's also almost dead. We did summon a Feral Manticore to lead the Harpies, and there we go, a Flock of Doom going in. Quite a nice setup that we got over here, because the enemy is just blobbed up to hell. And all of these Flocks of Doom can get a lot of mileage out of them, since we can target so many units at the same time. A lovely little battle for the Feral Manticore as well. I wish that you could see the damage dealt by summoned units at the end of a particular battle, not just the non-summoned units. Otherwise, our archers are doing a decent job taking care of Pistoliers. We've only lost 5 of them, and they are firing on the War Hydra, which is close to half HP now, but another Hydra has broken through, and now the 2 Hydras are here fighting this giant pile of units, while the Charybdis sort of hangs back and tries to attack the gate. Well, at least I keep ordering them to do so, and they keep turning around. Another Flock of Doom going in. There's a lot of beast lore in support of the beasts, which I guess does make a decent amount of sense. And we do have some extra fire dropping in from our supporting range units. Pistoliers are down to 40, but they should be dropping in models very, very soon. Look at the damage on the Hydra at half HP now. And it looks like our Pharaoh Manticore has decided to rout. The enemy did bring up 2 units of pikemen after those 2 units of halberdiers got wrecked. And let's see, we get a nice little whip of misery on one of these units over here. I think at some point... Okay, yeah, we're getting close to Murderous Prowess, and we need 882 kills. Yeah, damn. Quite a bit. But I do like how effective the Harpies were at achieving those. Can't wait to have more of these in our army. Oh, and it looks like the Empire Knights are charging in. I can see one of the Hydras popped, what was that ability called? Another takes its place, I believe? Yeah, because that was the green glow there. And yeah, it looks like the Hydras are taking all the damage while the Charybdis just tries to bring down the gate, which should be really close to all 74%. Not as close as I'd like. The Lord is also attacking down here, and we are also getting a nice little fire exchange between our main host and this little unit of Empire Archers. I would feel like the Dark Elf Archers are going to be a lot, or crossbowmen. The Dark Shards should be quite a bit better at that. Especially as these are not the shielded ones, and yeah, it'll take damage to them, of course, but they should also be able to deal damage. Yeah, alright. And how are we doing otherwise? Yeah, this Hydra's dropping, and its leadership is also dropping, but now the Charybdis has basically given up on the gate. I ordered it to start attacking the enemy Lord. It is anti-large after all. Now, I don't know whether the... Okay, yeah, it does look like the enemy Lord is on a horse, which is going to work out quite well. Ooh, yeah, Charybdis jumping in there. I'm glad I got you. You're such a cool model. Oh, wait. Whoa, 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 whoa. The Charybdis appears to have another maw on its chest? I did not realize that. Oh, so the Charybdis is in fact 6 maws. We're up another maw, people. We're getting there. And I guess I'm only really counting the big maws. I mean, technically, all the doggos do have maws, but I'm... Well, maybe we should start counting them, otherwise how will we ever get to 1,000? We probably couldn't get enough Charybdises and Hydras to round up. Yeah, it's not possible, because they would get limited by the amount of units that you can recruit. But hey, at least they're doing their job killing. I guess we'll have to start counting our doggo maws as well, but whatever. Let's see, how are we doing up here? The pikemen are quite hurt, and so... Oh, these are all pikemen, not spear. Close enough. Ooh, nice little effect, though. Alright, well, just keep killing Hydras and Charybdis. The Grandmaster is almost dead, trying to get away from the Charybdis, looks like. You follow him. Follow him and make sure that he routes, because once he's gone, the rest of this stuff should go. And the Empire Knights are not going to have any kind of chance fighting this monstrosity. And I guess this is a very Charybdis-centric battle. But I like it that way. So is this supposed to be the Charybdis' main head, and then all the other things are tentacles? Is that what it is? Why is one head, like, have all the fancy stuff and looks like an actual mouth as opposed to, like, these lamprey-like tentacles? Lovely model. I'm just enjoying it, doing its thing. And the gate is finally broken through. We are moving in our bleak swords as well as our doggos as fast as possible, and we will just charge the gate. The Harpies, though they did get hurt, they dealt so much damage on top of those walls, and they are now coming down and destroying the rest of these poor units of pikemen down here, so that should be pretty good. I'm very impressed with the Harpies. Yeah, a bunch of them do go down, but they should be quite useful in clearing out the walls now and in the future. And the doggos are now streaming, and they've been wanting to take a bite out of these guys for quite a while, since they're not particularly useful in a siege, unfortunately. And let's see, we got a Hydra fighting the Empire Knights, although I probably should have... switch them around so that the Charybdis was doing this, but fortunately, since we are now in the center, this battle is just about over. I think the chain route is there. Harpies are still chasing off any units that are trying to get away, and there it is. A close victory, but I don't think anybody actually took a lot of damage. The Harpies did take some damage, and both of the Hydras took quite a bit of damage, because before the Charybdis was actually in the fight, they were being surrounded and stuff, but hey. I'm actually really curious to see what the damage is like for everybody here, so let's find out, shall we?
My name shall echo through the ages.
Well, let's hope that it does. Alrighty, well, quite a bit more damage to our units than I actually thought that there would be. The Hydra's taking about half HP, and same with the Charybdis, all dropping to half. But that's okay. Otherwise, all of our units didn't get too hurt. I gotta give it up to both of the Harpy units. They did very, very well. Both Harpy units actually quite considerably out-damaged the Hydras, and now the Charybdis. 44k units. Very, very interesting and ironic, because I was saying it's surprising how on paper it's looking a lot worse than the Hydras, but it did a lot better here. Now granted, this result was a little bit skewed because A, the Hydras couldn't breathe on anybody. B, the Hydras both went in by themselves and got surrounded by the entire enemy army, basically, and that's what took them down, at least at first, while the Charybdis was trying to smack around the gate, and then it only went in later, after the enemy armies were softened up. How much damage did you do? 43k. Wow, it looks like the Charybdis won this one, and great job. Alright, great job to the Charybdis and great job to the Harpies. Well, and the Hydras for taking damage, of course. Alrighty, let's close that up. Occupy this place. Ooh, nice amount of slaves, but I do think that we actually want the territory. Oh, damn it, it'll go to level 2 instead of 3. Damn, that's a shame, but oh well. I still want the territory as it is. And what do we have here? Aha, the key to Slaver's Gate. With the markets of Karond Kar thronging with captives from your expeditions, your preeminence in the city is almost assured. Fearing your influence, the city's current Drakau is willing to offer a substantial bribe in return for your allegiance. He is clearly weak. Spurn his offering and declare your intention to claim the city, and no doubt its denizens would rally to you. Alright, well, I feel like we gotta confederate with Karond Kar. I mean, it's free Karond Kar. There we go. Oh, wow, that completely screwed up our income, because I assume Karond Kar has a second army. How's it doing over here, by the way? Let's see. So it has Slaver's Point, and, okay, it basically has the entire province. I take it the Skaven have been doing here quite well. So now, are we familiar with Nagaron? Really, we haven't discovered them, or you gotta be kidding me? We gotta ally with the other Dark Elves. Non-aggression pact. Oh, damn. Okay, what do you want? What do you want, Hellebron? We might have to start giving gifts. Or, in the alternative, let's say we declare war on the... Oh, wait. Is Nagaron allied with the Hmong? We can't see Nagaron because they're just a little bit too far away. Ah, that's a shame.
Fear my malice.
We could... Alright, well, anyway, we'll think about this. Ooh, hello, income from slave pens and slave markets. Slavers, yes. Okay, we need slavers on pretty much every one of our lords. Now, what do we have here? Shakara. Ooh, you're right in range of this Shipwreck. Well, that's swell. We can send you in. What does... Oh, Shadows of Nagaron. Oh, you have a Shades buff. Oh, but not a good one. Not the ranged Shades buff. Not a great buff. But, you haven't got your Name of Power yet either. You are in Dreaded Slaver and Infamous Raider and Draftmaster, huh? Well, this way we're not making any cash, but... Oh, you really? Karond Kar is level 2? 22 turns in AI? I guess the AI only likes to cheat when it's to its advantage. When it's we're gonna get something out of it, I guess we get nothing. Well, in the meantime, I guess we'll go for no more slaves, but don't worry, we will obviously put the slave income into Karond Kar after we actually have what we need here. But until then, I guess we are going to go into demand highborn hostages. Let us... I was about to say temporarily delete this, but you know what? Having an army here already isn't the worst thing in the world. It's not a complete army, but it certainly could be, and we can certainly use it for things. Yes. And, we do have this other Skull Island. Now, this army will be too weak to take a Skull Island, unfortunately, I think. We will possibly... if we give it some stuff, some extra stuff, like maybe some giant wolves, and then give it a couple of Reaper Bolters, it might get just strong enough. Alright. There might be benefits to doing that. Now, how close are we to leveling up Karond Kar itself? Population surplus 0. I guess that's because of the Confederation, really? Confederation resets growth to nothing? Literally 0? Okay, that's kind of annoying. But what can you do, I suppose? Yeah, we really need to ally with Harganeth and with Nagaron. Confederation penalty. Oh, we start with a Confederation penalty. That's kind of annoying.
My hatred for your kind.
How about we give you a
my
tiny
blood.
bit of cash? 2,600. That's as high as I'm willing to go.
Very well.
Yes, alright, that works. And then we will hopefully We can't trade with you. Oh, you don't have a port. Well, she's going to kill the Deadwood Sentinels anyway. If we attack... I mean, we could attack the Aghole up here. We could just let Harganeth take them all. Ideally, if we ally with Naggarond and Harganeth, eventually we'll be able to confederate them as well. Yes. Yes, everything's coming up Millhouse. I mean, Rakarth. Alright, well, ooh, yes, and we got the level 12. So, Carrion Crows, and then we have 4 points to spend, so I guess we will ignore Pack Hunters for now, because we don't have any of the Cold One units, but definitely get the Harpy Claw Bolts for our Bolt Throwers. Lovely. Increased chance monsters will be added to the monster paladins while raiding for yes. And then we will get Frost Breath for Charybdis and Abyssal Howl for Hydra, and more melee attack for both of them. Perfect. And then free range does what? Public Order, -8, Casual Troop, it's not great, but I guess it's fine. And then Apex Predator, of course. Murderous Prowess for monsters, Recruit Rank +3 for monsters, and Power Up for Black Dragon when we eventually get one. And wait, we have free Harpies now, yes? Yes, we do. Yes, we certainly do. So that instantly saves us some cash. What it also means is we delete both of our units of Bleak Swords immediately. We replace them with free Harpies. Yes, Harpies are a lot more fragile than the Bleak Swords, but we'll use the Dread Spears to hold a line for now. We will also recruit the Regiment of Renown of Harpies, which is also free. And, ooh, can we even delete anything? We really should get the Ice Blades in here, because they're very, very strong unit despite being basic. They do cost quite a bit, though. But the question is, what would we delete for it? We need more monsters, not whatever the opposite of monsters is. I don't even want to know what the opposite of monsters is. Okay. Well, I guess we'll leave it as it is. Maybe we'll even put the Ice Blades in that other army. Let's see. Boudica, you leveled up as well. Let's get you... You're not ready for Dark Pegasus yet. I guess we were going through scouting, so we might as well keep going through it. Try to get some of those nice items. We have been getting a lot of mileage out of Flock of Doom, so I do kind of want at least one level of Pan's Impenetrable Pelt. When we charge cities, it's really useful. But you know what? We won't be charging cities for a while, because we'll be taking Gorcel and Arnau next, and then maybe even grabbing Wrecker's Point for ourselves. So yeah, that's okay. Ooh, I do imagine that the regular Empire is going to declare war on us. I do wonder how the Vampire camps are doing. I hope that this is not a repeat of the Throg campaign, where the Empire just got kind of obliterated. Now here, oh yes, we do get the Marienburg docks at level 1. Beautiful. Alright, well, we will delete the Plateau of Dark Steeds because Rakarth, unlike a lot of the other basic lords, has plenty of cav, or, well, not really cav, but he has the Giant Wolves, which sort of serve as cav anyway. I'm actually kind of tempted to give the Razor Standard to the... Wait, doesn't Rakarth have 2 Razor Standards? No, just the 1. Oh, it was Imric that had 2 Razor Standards. Damn it. Confusing the 2, I guess. And we don't have anything better for this or this. Oh, let's check our quests while we're at it. Grand Theft Roarto. What do we have to do here? Razor Sack Altdorf. Yeah, it's kind of nearby. Lovely. And Whip of Agony. Oh, right, this obnoxious army. We can't handle this yet. Sacred Croxagores would just obliterate our Harpies and stuff. We'll need something a bit better to hold the line. Although the wolves could kill them. Nah, but there's not enough... we might need those Ice Blades anyway. Alright, well, that's something to consider as we move forward. Now, is there anything to upgrade Albion? Ooh, Public Order -5. Okay, you know what? Unfortunate as it may be, we might have to switch to Demand Highborn Hostages here as well. And you know what? We're going to build the Citadel of Lead here. I know that I was waiting for Conquata to level up, but the thing here is I'd love to replace the Manors here instead. And then we'll just get that here, because we'll have more growth, and technically it'll just end up going faster. Alright, otherwise, you're gonna get into the Shipwreck in a second. Do we bother getting the 2 wolves, or are we losing enough money as it is? I mean, yeah, we'll want more stuff in this army. Karond Kar, yeah, we'll need to get this to level 3 just so we can build the Reaper Bolt Throwers, but there's a lot of stuff in the waters around here, which I think is going to be very useful for us, especially if Rakarth can just sit over there, and we can use the Karond Kar stuff to gather all the stuff in the islands. Yeah, you know what? I think you need some fast units. Let's do this. You have a really weird setup here, don't you? 1 Dark Shards. Okay, we need more Dark Shards, clearly. We need less Dread Spears, because we have too many already. And how much better are you than the regular? Quite considerably. Okay, here's what we do. I guess we could get... Or do we delete another Bleak Sword and replace them with more Dark Shards? I think we have enough of a melee line as it is. 4, okay, we'll have 7. Yeah, I feel like that's good enough, especially as the Blackheart Corsairs with handbows can also take care of business that way. Alright, so what you're going to do is you're going to disband. Wait, I probably should have waited before disbanding. We'll get the wolves in here anyway. Let's go wolves. It's not like Rakarth needs them, right?
We're going to need
Yes, it hurts our money, but whatever. Go Shakara. We'll probably replace you with somebody better. Obviously, this is going to be just a basic army. We're just going to need enough to deal with this. Explore Island. Oh, wow, this is a pathetic army, but it looks like we actually need to fight it. I'm not going to bother making this a cinematic battle. We'll just fight it the regular way, but I will obviously have to make that cut to, you know, comment over the siege battle that we had earlier, so here it goes. Alrighty, there it is, and here we go. I do imagine this should be reasonably easy, especially now that we have the doggos to actually take care of that mortar and some of those range units. We also considerably outnumber the enemy units, so I'm kind of surprised that they have the advantage that they do on paper, or at least in the auto-resolve. Which I'm referring to as on paper. Oh, is this guy's name Wee Pete Nut? What? I love the Vampirates' names, every single one. They're all gold. Why are the best names always on the Vampirates? Oh, man. Oh, Wee Pete Nut, you freaking hell, you gotta be kidding me. Let's see. And I would really like to hide the doggos. Ooh, nice little, what is that, some kind of totem thing that we got going on here. Oh, is that a totem to... Is that the serpent? I think it's the serpent. It looks like a Norscan serpent totem, but it could be another one. I don't... And maybe it's the crow? This looks like a beak. Huh. I'm not sure which one this is. I gotta take a look. I gotta take a look over Throg, I guess, to find out. All right, fine. Let's set you guys up here then. At least you can move hidden or move hidden. Hey, guys, just hide. Doggos, come on. You're better than this. I know you can hide in here. You're not trying hard enough. Thank you. Damn. Alrighty. Ooh, and back here we have, what is this? A little mini chaos portal with, oh wow, there's some cool little things over here. A floating little platform with a chaos sigil. Lovely. Or the 8-pointed star. And alright, let's set you guys up in the center. Let's get you to here. Let's get you to here. And like that, it doesn't really matter all that much in the end of the day. You can protect those units, although you probably won't need to. Then we will have the Blackheart Corsairs, I guess, be out on the flanks. And... Wait, what did I remember moving you there? Alright, you guys can turn off skirmish mode. They do have a mortar, so we do, we should be wary of that. Oh, what if we have to move forward? If they just set up their mortar and don't move towards us, I guess that might be pretty bad. Alright, and we do have a unit of Blackheart Corsairs, which I guess we can keep back here just in case we need them to do something. Alright, otherwise, let's go. Will they move towards us? Yes, they will. Perfect. Alrighty, well, I guess we're gonna wait until the mortar gets in range. Who's our leader, by the way? Oh, that's you. I guess you can come out front. If you take a few extra mortar shots, it's not like we care about that. Whoa. Damn, these guys, do they know we're here? Is the AI cheating, or is this a coincidence? It might be a coincidence. It doesn't usually move towards these guys. Well, I guess you guys are gonna have to move now. Wait, stop. Nah, you've been found. Alright, move around then. Move around. Hopefully the mortar doesn't target you. And you know what? Let's speed up while the enemies move towards us. There we go. They are firing, but they are firing on our regular troops. We don't actually care if they die, though, because we'll just regenerate them. And fortunately for us, the mortar is now separated from the rest of those units, so doggos. Go ahead and kill it. Let's speed it up until the charge is there. And we're almost good. Doggos are ready to go. Really glad I got you guys in here, because otherwise we wouldn't be able to really do anything about this mortar. And it should be dead in a matter of seconds. Yeah, look how fast it drops. I love this unit. Did they just use Aspect of the Dread Knight on that? That's silly. That is absolutely silly. What we do need to do is have everybody target the Rotting Leviathan, though. And let's have the Spearmen move up. Let's have all of our melee units move up as well. And I want all of you guys targeting this thing as well. And you can turn this off and I guess turn off skirmish mode. Yeah, spears, it's all you. See, and now if these spears had martial prowess instead of murderous prowess, they'd be a lot more effective than they currently are. Hey, you, go distract them. Doggos, go and kill the range units. You know, let's slow it down. I'm just going to give a few orders in slowdown. Which I don't usually do, but I want to do this right now just for the purpose of being able to watch some of the action. And Doggos, you attack this, you attack this. And I guess you can... Oh, no, you should probably run against that. No, if these guys are out, it'll be a bad thing for you. Alright, let's watch the actual battle. There we go, that's a nice little angle. We got Bleak Swords fighting zombies. At least that's something, or that's something that Bleak Swords can actually defeat. Few and far between, huh? And let's see, how are you doing there, Rotting Leviathan? We're not getting any ranged attacks onto anybody else, and I guess we need to send the Blackheart Corsairs out over here. Alright, there we go. We don't want them to get charged by... That's an enemy unit, right? Okay, Blackheart Corsairs, deal with us, please. And yeah, all of you just surround and make sure that that Rotting Leviathan dies. I want to see those animations. Ah, lovely. Especially the death animation, and it should be... Oh, okay, it's gonna... Wow, that's a lot of units that went flying. Probably a decent amount of damage, but a more decent amount of damage coming out of our range units should take care of business. And, ooh, there, the enemy lord is there. You know what? Let's have you go after their fleet admiral instead then. And there we go. Down drops this thing. Let's speed it back up and return to regular fighting. Where are our Blackheart Corsairs? They're right here. All right. You guys, you know what? Fight this. And that's not a... No, okay. They don't have any depth guards, so we shouldn't really be threatened by any of them. You could turn off skirmish mode. I thought I told you to go kill this, but apparently you didn't appreciate that. Let's have you guys attack those flanks and kill that damn vampire. We beat nut. Who thought of these? If this is actually the cause of a name generator, I want that name generator. And Blackheart Corsairs, how you doing fighting the zombie pirate gunnery mob? It's it's dual-wield infantry against dual-wield infantry, right? Yeah. Although obviously the zombie dual-wield infantry aren't going to be nearly as effective, but there's some nice animations going on between these two. And oh, it looks like we finally get a murderous prowess during the actual battle, although the battle's actually over. But still, it's something. At least it's not after it's completely over this time around. Annoying though it may be. And yeah, once again, we don't really give a damn about the casualties here, because we're just going to go right back into Karond Kar. Man, poor Lokir Felhard must be jealous as hell. I really want to confederate Lokir. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to send a hero down to find Lokir and try to build a relationship with him as fast as possible, because he really should join his fellow Karond Karian. And let's see, are we done here? We Pete Nut falls to Shakara back here, and you are the last unit alive, I think. Dropping those zombos, and there we go. Speed it up to max, don't even need to, and decisive victory. 165 losses, pretty negligible, and this is exactly what I was talking about, it feeling very weird that the auto-resolve was saying something like 60-40 chances. Like, nowhere near. But I did notice that the auto-resolve really underestimates the value of Blackheart Corsairs in the Malice campaign. I had an army with nothing but Blackheart Corsairs, and they were ludicrously powerful. Like, they beat basically any and every army they came across, no matter how elite, because of the insane amount of armor-piercing power-up they had. And the auto-resolve basically had them losing against the most basic stuff all the time. But hey, whatever. Obviously, we are going to... Ooh, ransom camp. Nah, we got money. I feel like we just gotta get more slaves.
Put them in chains.
There we go, Island Song, free XP and free treasury, that's the way. Let's move back into Karond Kar next turn, then we'll figure out about maxing out this army and trying for the Skull Reef, which would be a much tougher battle, just because it'll have the Depth Guard and other elite stuff, and otherwise we can go around gathering all this stuff in the meantime. Slaver's Point, I don't think anything needs upgrading here. Right, I remember. Unassigned skill points for Shakara. I guess while she's leading, unless we have a better lord,
Awaiting command.
because this is pretty useless. I really don't care about the +10 melee attack for Shades or Dark Riders. If we were to... Wait, we can't replace you? All units... Wait, what? In order to disband... I don't want to disband you, I want to... Oh, right. Replace Lord. What do we have here? Let's see, Beastmaster. I don't really want a Beastmaster. We have a Strong. We have First Strike. Cruel. Income from raiding, plus 25%. I guess, oh, we could probably raid the Skaven. They're gonna declare war on us eventually. A Disciplined isn't bad. It's a free +2 melee attack for everybody. Let's see, Cult of Cain buildings. A nice... Malevolent, Spiteful, Weapon Strength plus 5% all units in army. That's okay. Oh, a buff for Harpies. Well, that's just lovely, but I don't think that's what we're going to go for right now. And I don't think we want a Supreme Sorceress either, because Rakarth is a Beastmaster. We got to have at least one Dreadlord. Well, I guess we probably won't do that right now either way. I'm thinking we go Disciplined. So Najira is probably going to replace Shakara. Although... Dreaded Slaver is not too horrible. I would have really preferred Serve or Die, or even or Infamous Raider, but we could go through both of these and actually do the blue line. We're almost a Draft Master, and we could just go straight up for Quartermaster. You know what, maybe we'll keep you around for a little while, Shakara. Recruit rank +1, yeah, we're gonna recruit some units. Alright, you're gonna stick around for now. We'll eventually replace you. And yeah, we're gonna... The only thing that bothers me about this is we're gonna waste a lot of time getting free levels out of this. On a hero that has a pretty terrible trait, but, you know what? Maybe we'll get her up to level 10, and we'll see what name of power she gets. We will probably not go Marshal for her, though, because she most likely won't be leading an actual army. We'll just have her, maybe, go for an aristocratic name of power. You never know, we might get something real nice, and, buff up stuff. I mean, a revered name of power before for a fighter. I don't really care about the martial name of power ever, so it's usually revered or aristocratic. Anyway, we're basically out of time this episode, so let's just go on a wee bit longer here. Nothing else to do, I don't think. We're losing public order basically everywhere. Yeah, undefeatable. Yeah, maybe should get a better army before you make grandiose claims there, but hey. Let's end the turn. I don't think we want to pop a right. I'd really love to get the Black Ark going. Wait. Wasn't the quest... Oh, it's the Whip of Agony quest that'll give us the Black Ark. Damn it. We need Rakarth to get more Maws before that's doable. I also need him to buff up the Harpies. They already have the buffs of the Lash Master. What they really need is more survivability stuff. Well, let's see, confer Bloodlust, you buff up Harpies. Yeah, so more weapon strength, yeah, 10% physical resistance. They're not at the level yet, but as soon as we get it, it'll be quite worthwhile. And I guess it'll apply immediately to the Crows of Cain, which do regenerate, as well as the Harpies. Oh, and they have a basic level of 20% ward save. Oh, that's not bad. Should be a very nice unit. Alright, and let's end the turn. And then I guess we can head out to Gorcel. Oh, here comes the warp. Yeah, it was inevitable. It was always gonna happen. Man, yeah, we can't really defend Longyi. I guess what we'll do is we'll try to destroy these guys. Once again, we probably can't hold on to most of this territory, so we shouldn't even really try. What are you doing? Maybe they've lost most of their capacity to build stuff. Hey, free money.
My lord. News of your
A bit of it.
conquest spreads far and wide. Your developing power is noted by even the most distant of kings and bestial lords.
Yes, distant of kings, bestial lords, that's lovely for you. Let's see, you can't really defend yourself, Marienburg. Damn, I wanted to go into Grunzint. We can't attack you. What if this guy attacks Marienburg? That would be so infuriating. I guess we want to get the Cinnabar Mine here, although Dark Elves do take quite a while to actually build up their stuff. I'm almost tempted to just go into Torture Posts. And despite the expense, just for the extra public order. Yeah, we technically need the growth, but it is going to take a while, as I said. So, you know what, start off with Torture Posts. We'll figure out the rest later. Besides, we do need to build Torture Posts everywhere, pretty much, as they do unscrew up your slave income. How do you only have 61% slaves? Oh, it's a 61% of capacity, perhaps? Yeah, alright. Well, you're fine. We have cash. We just gotta keep an eye out on Ivresse. Oh. You're coming for us, aren't you? Why else would you be here? Well, that's annoying, because, yeah, Longyi, no way it's going to defend itself. 2 turns until the watchtowers are built. Actually, with the watchtowers, this little tiny army should be reasonably hold-offable. Yes, it's a word. It's a term of art, I swear. Okay, then we ignore Grungzint and head out to Gorsel, but then watch them build an army in Grungzint. You know what, I think I'm gonna risk this. Let's attack Grungzint.
Wrath of the Beast Lord.
Yeah. Attack it, take it. It's free marble. Auto-resolve this for obvious reasons. No need to fight it. Loot and occupy, not under stockpile. And there we go. Free levels, free Featherfoe Torque, and a free Bolt Fiends Dark Shard. Do we want the Bolt Fiends in here? We honestly need more of a melee line. I don't think Rakarth is going to have much of a ranged capacity at all. So maybe we leave those Dark Shards for the other army, because he's going to primarily have the hammer be a bunch of monsters. And yeah, a small anvil in the form of some non-monstrous units, but only temporarily. It'll eventually be basically all monsters. We just have to wait. In the meantime, I do believe I was gonna say confer Bloodlust, War Hydra Charybdis, Sea Dragon, Black Dragon, Feral Manticore, Sisters of Slaughter, Bloodrack, Medusa, all the good stuff. All the stuff we really like. The only thing we lack here is, I guess, the range for Scourge Runner Chariots. And, oh, damn, this is Scourge Runners, and then this is Reaper Bolt Throwers. But I really wanted to power up those Reaper Bolt Throwers. Honestly, it's not that much of a buff for them. 10% missile strength, not a big deal. And armor, most likely, if you're playing it right, you will probably never get any use out of it, so, yeah. Alright, otherwise, wait, when did we get... Oh, we could have gotten Beast Tamer right now, so it's another 15 charge for Harpies, War Hydra... Damn it. I guess we gotta go Beast Tamer, then. And yes, we'll get Pack Hunters as well. Oh, we can get the Regiment of Renown of the Cold One Knights. Well, we should give Rakarth at least some cav, although I feel like we're gonna be... Yeah, you know what we could do? We could replace... Because we don't seem to actually get any buffs for the Doggos. They're just early game... pseudo-cav. We'll replace them with legit cav, which will have stock on top of it, by Cold One Riders or various Cold One Knights or Dread Knights, depending on what we can get. Alright, I like that. Or do these guys get the buff? I mean, they get the basic monstrous unit buffs, but not nearly the same kind of buffs that the others get. Wow, look at the charge on the Hydras and the Charybdis. Not bad. Ooh, and yes, you now have Frost Breath as well as your Abyssal Howl, and you have your Abyssal Howl. So I guess now the only difference between the Charybdis and the War Hydras, the Charybdis is more tanky in the sense of more armor and melee defense, whereas the Hydra is more... I guess it's more attacky. Yeah, it's got a little bit more melee attack. It doesn't have the poison of the Charybdis. It has less armor, but it does have, and less HP, but it does have a ton of regeneration, so there's that. Alright, you, I guess you're gonna keep moving through scouting before we move on to all this good stuff out here. There we are, and Shakara. You can go back into Karond Kar, at least for now. Are you... Okay, wait, treaties with Arganeth, yes, okay, so that's good. So you will like us more. Good. We just need to make sure that Nagaron feels the same way, because they don't really like us. They do like our treaty with Arganeth, though. And I think, yeah, it's only a matter of time before the Skaven out here attack us. Whoa, 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 whoa. Karond has been taken by the freaking Exiles of Nehek. I've never really seen the Exiles of Nehek do well, so this is kind of shocking. And I think the Skaven are doing quite well. We should probably take Hotek's Column and all this stuff once this army is built up, more or less. Okay, otherwise I believe we can end the turn unless there's something to build somewhere I forgot. But it don't look like it. Alright, so let's end one more turn and then this episode will be over. I just want to see if these guys are going to attack Marienburg with its very badly...
I will.
Are you going to declare war on us right now? No, you want a non-aggression pack. No thanks, buddy. We want your stuff. Yeah, I just want to see if Marienburg is going to attack Marienburg and try to take it, considering it has basically no garrison. No, they're going to wuss out. Ooh, and the Exiles of Nehek are fighting Clan Rictus now. Okay, so what's going to happen there is Clan Rictus is going to obliterate the Exiles.
Strike fear into the hearts of your
Hush. Yeah, they're gonna obliterate the exiles, which will make certain that the Skaven have a lot of free territory. Alright, well, I can certainly take that, or live with that, I guess. You, just going to Marienburg for one more turn, and I guess, yes, we are out of time, so this is where I'm gonna call it. And next time, we move through Gorselinar now, take all this free stuff for ourselves, and then just basically leave it, because there's not much we can do about it. Looks like
I cannot rewrite
you're still
reality.
here. Who are you fighting? I just want to double check. Oh, you're only fighting us. Okay, so Eltharion himself is going to come here and try to take Longyi and Kurun. This is really reminding me of the Throg situation. So yeah, we need to buff this stuff up before it falls. At the very least, gotta get the walls up in Longyi and level up Kurun so it can actually more or less fight off our army. But, you know, I wouldn't hold my breath. As I said before, I don't think that Rakarth really needs to hold on to this territory. He just needs to make himself more powerful as he levels up his starting province, as well as all this stuff in Karond Kar. But hey, holding on to it would be nice. We have a lot of good, rich territories out here, and we do want to attack Altdorf and stuff like that, cripple these factions, take all their stuff, as is the Dark Elves purview or whatever. Anyway, that is it for this episode. So with that said, as always, I do appreciate any and all feedback with regards to the gameplay or the way I do things on this channel. If you have a second, please do take it to leave a like and rate, comment to support the channel. It really does help. As always, all glory to the algorithm, and thanks for watching.